Hello everybody, MorbTron here. Today I want to talk a little bit about the Revelry event. Now, I've been holding off on making this video. I originally didn't even want to make this video, and don't like making content like this. But after yesterday's adventure in Iron Banner, I've deemed it almost necessary for me to have a video out talking about the Revelry and my opinion on it. Now, I'll start out by saying that other seasonal activities or seasonal events that Bungie has had have been great for the most part, minus the first winter event that we had that was almost predatory with its microtransactions, but since then, things have been fantastic, I would say, in the world of Bungie seasonal events within Destiny 2. Oh, goodbye, dude. Hope you find your dad. But the Revelry has been, well, different, interesting, almost breaking the entire game for the most part, causing a harsh and severe meta shift in pretty much every activity in the entire game. So, I'll start off also by saying that having the Reveler's Tonic, which is the focus of this video, affecting your grenade, melee, and class ability cooldowns is a neat concept, but I think that it only should have been available to benefit your character in either the Verdant Forest, like what I'm doing right now, and in the like patrol zones at most, if anything, outside of the Verdant Forest. Another reason for that is it does cause a severe and harsh meta shift throughout the entire game. Another dude over here somewhere. Must go find. Must go kill. Now, I'll make some points and some counterpoints to my opinion. I'm not going to sit here and spout a one-way conversation at you. I will give you some counterpoints to my own opinion. One thing that the Reveler's Tonic does do very well is it does provide shenanigans inside the game. I am a very big fan of shenanigans being in the video game. Shenanigans provide a whole lot of fun, you know, good times between you and your friends. If you're having a good time laughing playing the game, that is very bueno for Destiny 2. So there's that. But one thing that being able to spam abilities does do for you is it kind of waters down how the game is played. If you're just hitting your grenade button or your melee button over and over again, you are using the game's main reason for being played. It's guns. You're not using them, right? All these interesting, cool weapons that Bungie has designed for us to use, you're just not using them. And kind of sad. You know, all the unique exotics, even a lot of the legendaries now have unique traits on them, or the new ones anyway, that are very, very fun to use. And being able to more efficiently just spam your grenade or spam your melee in order to complete activities faster, more efficiently, that sort of thing, takes that away from the game. But some people do use the ability spam that the Reveler's Tonic gives you for good, or at least to enhance their already good gameplay. Take the PvE gods of Redeem, for instance. Glad and company using the Reveler's Tonic to two-man a lot of the raids currently in the game is fantastic and really fun to watch. But for the most part, the Reveler's Tonic is used by the majority to water down the gameplay, let's say. But one thing you can say, one massive counterpoint to the first argument that I made there, is that using the Reveler's Tonic in PvE is your own choice. Right now, I'm in Verdant Forest, the one activity that I said should have the Reveler's Tonic, and I'm not using it, because I don't want to, because it's my choice. Now, it's a fair, honest, and 100% true fact that using the Reveler's Tonic in PvE is your own choice, and if you choose not to use it, it doesn't affect PvE. You can go on your merry way, playing the game like it used to be played before the Revelry. Fantastic. So that's what I do. But PvP and Gambit, or PvEVP, is a different story. So that meta change, that harsh and severe meta change that I spoke about, making, gun skill less prevalent and ability spam run rampant, is seen a lot in Crucible now, and we have over a week and a half still of torture, put it that way, in my opinion. Where quick play can have some shenanigans. I did have some fun. I have had some fun, and I probably will continue to have some fun with the Revelry Sonic stuff in quick play, because quick play is for shenanigans, and as you all know, and as I've said in this video a few times now, I am a fan of shenanigans. But where it is not fun, and where it can get very frustrating and outright toxic, is in places like Iron Banner and competitive. Now, personally, I haven't even played competitive once since the Revelry started, because I knew that people are going to shift how they play. They're going to shift their meta to be the easiest route to victory possible. And doing so by spamming grenades is going to be the easiest way to pull out a victory in competitive. Especially, using like a Shinobu's Vow Hunter to spam skip grenades. That's what those are called. And that sort of thing. It's not fun. So personally, even though I don't find myself in competitive all that often, some clanmates, some friends, and myself have made it a point to try to get some of the weapons, at least, from the competitive playlist. Like Recluse, Mountaintop, Luna's Howl, that sort of thing. That's what our goal was for this season. But now that the Revelry is here, and will be here for the great majority of the rest of the season, I no longer know if I'm going to be able to get those weapons, because I don't feel like spending my time... Oh, I'm dead. I don't feel like spending my time in competitive if I think it's just going to be a grenade fest, and it's not going to be fun. Because the bottom line is, if it's not fun and rewarding, I'm not going to do it. But Iron Banner, I did play 5 games of it yesterday. It's about all I could stomach. What ended up happening on one particular game... Now, granted, the grenade spam was a plague, but in one particular game, it pushed my clanmates out of playing Iron Banner with me, and they have said that they're not going to play Crucible at all until the Revelry is done because of this. There was one particular hunter that was using Shinobu's Vow, using skip grenades, and was acting like a little artillery cannon, launching skip grenades across the entire map, and locking down control zones by simply just having skip grenades there constantly. If you were there, the skip grenades may or may not have tracked you, but there is always that threat there of the grenades, and if they hit you, they might not have killed you, but they definitely made you weaker, an easier target for his other allies to kill, and they also flinch the living bejesus out of you if they hit you. So no bueno. So, that wasn't fun. But that one particular game aside, Iron Banner was, just Iron Banner. Just the new meta, temporary meta, caused it to be a little bit more unbearable than usual. Now, for Gambit and Gambit Prime, of course, the PvP portion of it, the invader portion of that, didn't really get changed all that much, and that's probably because power ammo is more efficient than grenade spam. Especially using something like Thunderlord or Hammerhead. Being able to use basically a fully automatic sniper rifle is going to be better than, like, say, spamming vortex grenades at the enemy team when you're invading. So The invasion portion of Gambit and Gambit Prime didn't really seem all that affected by the ability spam, but what was affected was the PvE side of Gambit and Gambit Prime, being able to clear out the waves of enemies to collect motes much quicker due to the fact that you can spam grenades. Really sped up that process, really making it a very fast race to get your Primeval. And the Primeval damage itself, the damage phases for Primeval need to be tuned correctly for how much damage a Guardian can output at maximum potential. And granted, you know, if you spam Vortex grenades or Solar grenades, they're only going to take the damage from your one grenade at a time. But if you spam things like stick grenades, skip grenades, things that do grenades that do like one round of damage, like one and done style grenades, are going to have a much higher damage output. Thermite grenades, especially on Titans, are incredibly powerful in PvE overall, but in the Revelry, with the Reveler's Tonic, they are just that much more powerful. So, it makes that burn, or that rush to get your Primeval down, take a lot less time. In Gambit Prime, there is that check of you cannot, you know, one phase the Primeval, but you can easily take it down the second time a damage phase comes around, especially if you're able to take care of the invaders. But that's basically all I had there. I don't have any counterpoints to keep the Reveler's Tonic, you know, active in either Gambit, Gambit Prime, or any wing of the Crucible. You could try to make the argument that quick play is there for shenanigans, but having this be 3 weeks long, I think, is a bit much. 1 week, sure. 3 weeks, that's a big no. That's going to be a no for me, Chief. There you have it. So I don't like making videos like this. I don't make them very often, but my experience was so bad and toxic in Iron Banner the other day that I just kind of felt like I needed to get my opinion off my chest and out of my brain place and into your ear holes. So let me know what you think, what your opinions are on the Revelry in the comment section down below. Are you all for it? Do you wish it was only a week long? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. If you want to support my channel, this video, me in general, hitting that like button, sharing the video, and subscribing is greatly appreciated. But the most important thing is that you do not forget to have a good day, everybody. And I will catch you all next time.